does each crew mean to you? All your three crews, what does each crew mean to you?
My first crew was based off of the hero of my block, Phase 2, who created bubble style letters. You gotta remember, when we say hip hop, it has a whole other meaning than y'all. Hip hop is a culture. We were writers, meaning graffiti. We were MCs, B-boys, DJs. We did everything. I did everything. There was no, he's a B-boy, he's a DJ, he's a hip hop head did everything. That's how you knew a person was hip hop. They lived a life. You didn't have to be a pro. You didn't have to be the best. You could have been the best at one thing. But if I handed you a marker, you knew how to throw a tag. My first crew was Phase 2 crew. With my boys on the block, we did everything. DJ, MC, through parties, bomb, fight, everything. Break. The crew that set me off was TC5, the crew 5. Do your homework. TC5 was very important. Lady King, Doge, Fable, Quasar, Wayne, Doc. I mean, these are heavy hitters. From there, Rocksteady crew, that's my B-boy crew. Metro Blues, Poppin', Zulu Nation was the tribe. That was the movement from the South Bronx that brought hip-hop to what it is today. There'd be no hip-hop for elements if it wasn't for Zulu. Bambaataa packaged it, united white, black, Asian, Spanish together, pushed it forward and gave it 4 elements so that no one could mess with the formula. You can know if a person ain't keeping it real if they don't know these elements. You know, the dance, the DJ, the MC, the graffiti. Those are the crews out there.
I know some people are trying to push that boxing would be another element.
Yes, there's countless elements. The 4 is the basic format for culture. The rest is add-ons. Hustling. You ain't promoting something, you ain't hustling, you ain't surviving. It's a street art form. Hustling, that's an element of hip-hop. Finding beats, making beats, these are all elements. Fashion. You had cats that did nothing else but show up to a jam flop. They came big. They would just walk around and pose. Always looking cool in the parties. I mean, there's a lot of elements. The 4 are the basic elements that we attack the newspapers and the commercial industry.
What year did graffiti come in?
To be honest, that's the first element. When we talk about graffiti, that's been since Rome, since caveman times. We were really not graffiti artists. Really, we don't even like the word. We're writers. We relate more to calligraphy than we do to art. We were writers. We were about taking the letter and distorting it and putting up a word. And the word had to have meaning, be it the name, the number of your block, or a message to the government. We were about the word. Everything else is add-on. The character, the pretty colors, the flowers, the dragons. That's art. Really, we're writers. Okay, and that writing, in my opinion, it came from Cornbread in Philly. Cornbread was this cat that liked the girl. She didn't like him or something like that. He went and got a can of spray paint and went on her bus route and wrote his name on her entire bus route. So every time she looked out the window, she saw Cornbread. Cornbread. And then the other kids saw that. He got famous and they copied it. And then a guy named Tacky 183 from Philly moved to New York and started writing Tacky 183. 183 being the street. Everybody in Bronx, Brooklyn, and Manhattan saw it, copied it, and boom. I say mid-60s, late 60s. Not sure, I'll have to find out. Okay? For me, expression of oppression. I came from a bad neighborhood. Keeping it real, a lot of black and Latinos weren't getting the same fair shake. We were stuck in the worst hellhole in New York. So dance was definitely, for me, a way to let out all of that aggression we had. I danced aggressively, I battled aggressively. Look at my old videos, very aggressive. I never wanted to be the best, I never cared to be the best, I just wanted to battle. I went from hood to hood. My thing was going to your block, battling you in front of your mama, your girl, your little sister, and smoking in front of all of them. I was not very cool at the time, but it got me famous. For me, it's my expression of my hard times. I see people get their head blown off. I gotta keep it real. I don't like to lie or word it down. I see people get stabbed up, shot up, right in front of my face. I seen you go to sleep at night, you wake up in the morning, there's puddles of blood from wars. And I'm just gotta keep it real. I'm not gonna lie because we've been watering it down for 30 years. Nobody's getting the meaning. Now you got kids thugging out on TV. They have no reason why. They don't understand what happened. So the dancing was my outlet. It was the way I then put it out. My father was also killed. He was murdered in the streets. So, I had a lot of pent up energy. So you could see it. I'm always holding a gun or knife or whatnot. But I never did anything like that. I just danced it out, which was better, a lot more positive.